Welcome to Where There's a Wills, There's a Play. My name's Ian. It's the end of another month, which means it's time to check the challenges. Let's see how my challenges are going for the year through June of 2024. Let's take a look-see here. Starting with our alphabet challenges. My alphabet challenge, my A to Z, I crossed off N this month with Nova Luna. Last 2 months, I did a couple of board game arena games that crossed off some stuff. O will definitely get cleared off next month. P might as well. Q might be as well. Looks like next month I might get through quite a few of those letters on the A to Z challenge. But I'm well on my way. I am over halfway through the year. Next, we have the non-digital version. So these are all tabletop games, and you saw Next Station London and Junk Art were both cleared off for the month. So I only have the X and the Y left. In my random, Quirkle and Zen Garden, my Q and my Z were cleared off. And I actually think Zen Garden was cleared off the month before. Now that I think about it, I don't think I changed the animation on that. My solo challenge, Junk Drawer, was cleared off. And I think it said My City Roll and Build was cleared off. So I got a few letters left there. I don't have games, physical games for all of those. So I may have to find some on BGA. My wife, Stacy's challenges, Junk Art, Let's Go to Japan, and Viticulture. So she cleared off 3 letters this month. She is well on her way to clearing that. She probably will actually have a pretty good shot at clearing that whole list this year. Play all unplayed January 1st, 2024 items. This is not just base games, but you can see I am 66% of the way through all of the games and things we came into the year unplayed. Cleared Junk Art. Now, we had played Junk Art last year, actually, when we went to a board game restaurant and played it, but we had not actually played our actual copy of the game after we got it for some reason. Played it this month, had a lot of fun with it. Pioneer Rails, I finally got to the table as part of my showcase wall of playmats. And then the end of the month, we cleared off the 4 Welcome to thematic maps that had not been played yet. So got 22 things left. Several of those are should be very easy because they are just small little expansion things for games. I don't think there's very many base games left. Less than half of them are base games, and a lot of them are those small little expansion things. Now, as far as the play all new stuff, well, you can see this month was a big month for adding. And even with adding, I got 6 of those cleared off immediately this month. Ticket to Ride Paris was a pre-order. Ticket to Ride is one of the games that brought us into modern gaming. That was going to be a pre-order. Expedition Gears of Corruption, I knew was going to be added this month as well. Junk Drawer, Blockus Duo, and World Wonders. I wanted a few more Polyomino games. Figured I'd add them this month. Blueprints of Mad King Ludwig and Draft to Write Records were a couple of rights that I added late in the month. Draft to Write Records after I had played it on BGA several times. And then Blueprints of Mad King Ludwig. It just looked like a great game, and I really wanted to add it. And then I had a couple of late month Kickstarters deliver. So Metro Runner delivered a week ago, I believe, and Nocturne and the Cascadia Rolling Games both delivered on the last Saturday of the month. So we did get some late Kickstarters that delivered, but I did get 6 of these items that are on this list cleared. 5 of these items, 5 of the new ones that we added cleared, and then we cleared Let's Go to Japan. So we are actually 60% of the way through. I do know next month I probably should have a couple of Kickstarters, and there'll be another game that is added because Rolling Realm Redux launches, although that one will probably end up on August's added list because I don't think it'll probably be in hand in July. But we did increase even with adding all those games this month, we did increase the percentage played quite a bit this month. So that was nice. And Let's Go to Japan did also clear off both of the expansions. So I didn't put the expansions on there, but there was actually 8 things that were cleared because of the 2 mini expansions in Let's Go to Japan. Now, moving on to the 24 for 24 challenges. These are the 3 challenges where I've chosen 24 different games in 3 different challenges, and I'm going to play all of them in the multiples of 24 for the year 2024. So you see, this is the tabletop challenge where all these games will be on tabletop. And they will either be played solo or multiplayer. None of these will be on an app or anything else, which is making it a little tricky. But let's see how we're doing here. The one game 24 times, my high is 6, so I'm gonna have to really work on that later in the year to get that one higher. 2 games 12 times, I'm doing pretty good on that. 50% of the way through, so that's looking pretty good. 3 games 8 times is 75% of the way through, so it looks like I probably just need to play a couple of games a few times. I've already played 4 of these games 6 times, 6 of them 4 times, 8 of them 3 times, 12 of them 2 times, and I'm not through the 24 yet, but I have 18 of them played at least once. So that challenge is doing pretty good. Like I said, I will link the detailed look at this, and you can see which games are counting on everything. And there's a lot more that are actually on the 12 times too. So you can see that coming up. And then the solo challenge. And this is where I chose 6 different categories. One was Stonemaier games. One was card games, small card games. One was rolling rights, flipping rights, some sort of Android. One of them was worker placements. One of them was tile laying. And one of them was small box. Now, had I known that I was going to teach my wife Beacon Patrol in the last month and a half, I would not have put Beacon Patrol on the solo challenge because I played it a lot more than it's going to show on my solo challenge one. And so for this one, actually ahead on the one game 24 times because of cartographers, I believe, because I played that one 9 times last month. Yes, I did play that 9 times last month solo. And this does not have to be on tabletop. One of those solo plays was on the digital app. And so I think cartographers is going to be the one that probably clears that one. 2 games 12 times is well on its way. 3 games 8 times is looking good. I've cleared off 4 games 6 times, 6 games 4 times, 8 games 3 times, 12 games 2 times, and the 24 games 1 time. I am almost 80% of the way through. So I will clear that one probably in the next couple months. And then the final one was companies. And this is where I chose 8 different companies. And I chose 3 of their games that I'm going to play in the multiples as well. So you can see I chose AEG, Button Shy, Flat Out Games, KTBG, Pandasaurus Games, Stonemaier Games, Thunderworks Games, and Underdog Games. And Metro Runner just delivered this month. That was the only one on this list that I didn't actually have yet. Nope, Stone Spine Architects I did not have either. Actually, I think I did because I believe I actually added this as a 3rd one of these challenges because I love challenges, and I guess I'm a glutton for punishment to do 3 of these challenges where I have 72 total games that I'm going to play within the multiples of 24. So let's see how we're doing on this one. This one's doing pretty good as well. 1 game 24 times. I've got 13 plays of one of these games. Off the top of my head, I can't tell you which one it is. If I go back to the list, I bet I can figure it out. It's probably Rolling Realms, I'm going to say. I'm betting Rolling Realms is the one that has been played 13 times. I know that Rolling Realms and Tapestry are the ones that are counting 2 games 12 times. Her Story might be on there too because they played it at school quite a bit. I know that one's probably counting the 3 games 8 times. I'm almost on the 4 games 6 times. It looks like I got to play 1 game. So I'm going to have to figure out which one that is and get it played here in the next month. 6 games 4 times, 8 games 3 times are cleared off, 12 games 2 times. Looks like I have 11 of them played 2 times, and I just need to clear one of them off as well. And then 24 games 1 time. I still have to get 11 of the games to the table for the first time. I know some of these are going to be on the table this month, though. So that'll be good. And then let's go into my tiered challenges. So for all my challenges, I like to tier them a little bit. So I set myself some challenges at the beginning of the year. Different games. I've played 100. I've cleared 100 different games, including BGA. I'm working on 150. I'm going to bet that in the next month, maybe 2 months, that will have to add another tier. The new to me is that I've cleared 50, but I checked earlier and did not quite hit that 60 mark. I believe I'm at 59 for the month. I actually had to add another tier on the total plays because I cleared 500 and I'm working on my way to 600. Last 3 months have been a lot of plays. Those all include anywhere, not just tabletop. And then we look at the tiered solo challenges. And I've cleared 50 different games solo, 50 different games against an AI or Automa, 100 total solo plays. I have cleared 10 games being played 5 times, which actually counts on both of those bottom ones. The bottom left is 10 games played 5 times, 10 games played 10 times, and 10 games played 15 times. The right side is a certain number of games played 5 times each. So I've cleared 10 games 5 times. I'm getting close to 15 games 5 times on that right one. And then finally, the H indexes, they didn't make any change. Kind of debated on the game club because I did play a couple games at a game club-ish. This group does a summer school with academics and enrichment in the summer for kids. And I did a couple days of enrichment with board games. Now, it was not technically my board game club at school, but it was a school-related thing. So I wasn't really sure if I wanted to count that as my actual game club or keep that game club as my game club at the school I teach at. If I do count it, that's going to jump up to 6 because the one game that I needed to play once, I played once, and the one game I needed to play twice, I played 3 times. So that game club one could be 5, could be 6. I'm probably just going to keep it at 5 for the summer. It'll get to 6 pretty quick when the new year starts. All right, so there have been the Check the Challenges through mid-year of 2024. If you like this video, please hit that like button down below. If you have any questions on the challenges, leave me a comment. If you like this video and want to see more of my content, please hit that subscribe button up above. If you want to see the other months in the Check the Challenges to see how things have progressed, you can follow that link above. Once again, this has been Where There's a Wills, There's a Play. My name's Ian, and I'll see you next time at the table.